place, baby. Jogging in place.
I had a manager one time working in restaurants. This dude would literally swish every liquid in his mouth. He would take a drink of water. Isn't that what wine snobs do, Robin?
That's what dumbass co-hosts do.
Shout out to our producer, Eddie, for bringing in the coffee this morning. Thank you.
I got the old Starbucks.
Handsome bastard, you. What is going on, Crypto fam? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. We are coming at you live from our studio here in Sin City, Nevada. I'm one of your co-host, David. Before we get into the show, quick disclaimer. Nobody in the studio is a damn financial advisor, so do your own research. With that being said, I would like to introduce you to someone that I have spent so much time with. I'm starting to like the guy. My co-host, your co-host, Big Rob. What's up? We on one today, bro.
Eddie, don't bring any more coffee.
Yeah, we just jacked and juicy, baby.
Whatever the hell you put in that cup, decaf next time. Thank you. Hola, it's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
What is up with your welcome?
If it's your first time checking us out, welcome to the club. If you haven't liked the video yet, do us a favor. Like the video.
Yeah.
If you ain't subscribed yet, what the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell?
And if you haven't hit that notification bell, hit that notification bell.
You didn't tell the people what we are.
Oh, here at Sin City Crypto, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information and package it up in a fun and sexy way. And then not here. We don't just do live streams. We also do deep dives that we haven't posted in a while. And this is the live stream, so check out the deep dives. David, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amped up. I'm feeling juiced up. I'm feeling juicy. BTFD, BTC, PCP. I'm ready. So did you buy any crypto yesterday?
I did not. You know, I'm waiting for, I still dollar cost average on the twice a month on Bitcoin. So I'm waiting. Get some on the 1st and 15th.
You gotta step your game up and do the weekly buys, bro.
No, but here's the thing. I'm waiting for a dip. I got some cash on the side. I think we're gonna hit that $35,000 range. S&P 500 took a big ass loss yesterday. The largest drop since October of last year. S&P 500 was down almost 3% at 2.98% for the day,
a lot.
which is insane. So
it's up today, though.
I think Bitcoin is going to follow the stock market. So I think it's more of like a lagging indicator. There's been a lot less people in the crypto space. A lot less people watching YouTube as far as the crypto content. A lot less retail FOMO. And I mean, we see it. The NFTs search hits are down. So is the metaverse. Volume transactions is down as well. So I just think we're in this weird time where people are getting back to work. There's a lot of uncertainty around the world, and I think cryptocurrency is taking a back seat. What do you think, David?
Yeah. I was watching Forrest, the guy we brought on Friday from Crypto Stackers. I was watching one of his TA videos, and he opened up the show talking about, viewership across the board on some of the biggest channels, and he showed viewership chart on BitBoy Crypto, Altcoin Daily, and Coin Bureau, which are the 3 largest crypto YouTube channels. And literally showed the chart after December. It was a bloop. It was just a downhill slope. And part of it is, we talked about this yesterday. When the markets are down, instead of people trying to get more information, understand what's going on, people just tune out. They tune out, they unplug. Also, second thing, obviously with the world events going on today in the landscape, people are more keen to watching the news, keeping up to date with what's going on in Ukraine and Russia versus trying to find out what the next crypto project is or crypto news and information. So I think it's a tandem of two things. But for me, when the markets are down, I'm doing more research. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what are good entry points, which leads me to some of my favorite podcasts, some of my favorite TV shows, channels, whatever the case may be. Apparently, unfortunately, people in the crypto space don't do that. They see the market's tank, they go the other way. So hopefully that'll change moving
real
forward.
quick. We got a new face in the
Okay.
Hola, Kristen. Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
What is up, Kristen? You should feel extremely lucky, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, so
You are the-
here we go.
You are the first name Robin has pronounced correctly in the last 2 weeks. Congratulations. You are the winner
You know,
of the Robin said your name right sweepstakes.
you know, I actually pronounced Kristen with a CH, unfortunately, so I actually mispronounced it.
Speaking of people, let's give a quick shout out to the chat. Malik, Stereo 2, Nick, Mayad, Chef, Olga, Garrett, Sweet Potatoes. Do you like sweet potatoes, by the way?
It's not
Just
sweet
curious.
potatoes. It's sweet potato.
I hate sweet
Singular,
potatoes.
bro.
I like you, sweet potato, but I hate sweet potatoes, the food.
We've already had this conversation.
Russell and, of course, Kristen. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, Kristen. We're excited to have you. We need more females in our space, so if you have any female friends, tell them how amazing the show is, how ugly Robin and how funny I am, and bring more people here. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Is that Kristen that we know? I think it is.
Kristen that we know. Do I know a Kristen?
Yeah.
Kristen. Oh,
Apparently,
Kristen Engelson. Are you Scandinavian? Because I am also Scandinavian. Why? Why is that funny? It's a Scandinavian, typical Scandinavian last name. Anyways, Kristen, welcome
What is
to the channel.
Scandinavia known for? We're
We're excited to have you.
like canned
Listen.
the sardines and shit.
No, Sweden is known for cold weather, beautiful women, and 50-60% income tax. That's what they're known for. That's how we roll. That's how we roll up in Sweden. All right, Robin mentioned the market, right? Let's look at the traditional market. Eddie, go ahead and pull up my laptop.
My laptop. Pull up my laptop.
We're having fun today, guys. The markets might be down, but me and Robin are up. And no, we're not on any medication. We're just excited. All right, so the S&P, slight recovery. We're up a little over 0.5%. NASDAQ is up 1% at 142 points. Not bad. And the Dow Jones is recovered a little bit, up 224 points. You have the VIX, which measures the volatility. It's the volatility index. That is actually down.
Anything to do with the vapor rub?
No.
Okay.
Did your mom ever use VIX on you?
Bro, you know what?
My mom loved that shit. She loved putting it under my nose, like after I got sick, and you blow your nose so much it gets red under here. Let me put some Vicks, and then I would let her put some Vicks, and then it would burn, and then I'd get mad at her. Anyways, Lily, what's up?
Lil Caddy, what's up? How you doing?
Lil Yachty, Lil Caddy. Who will be the winner of Blockchain Parlay?
Oh, also today, if we open up the club, in case you're not familiar, when we open up the club is when we reach 21 viewers in the stream. When we get to 21 viewers, the boy here gonna give out some straight cashola.
Yeah,
I'm giving out. How much should we give out today?
Your money, you tell me.
Yeah, I'm giving out $25.
You cheap ass. Why
As soon as we get to 25 views,
why being cheap?
21
I'll
views.
match your 25.
$50, huh?
$50.
Dang.
$50.
Okay.
21 viewers. We open up the club.
So if you have an extra iPad laying around, go ahead, turn that thing on, log into YouTube. Go ahead and give us some artificial numbers.
Yeah, because that helps our channel grow a lot. You're not a very good business person, Robin. Let me just give away free money without getting.
I'm looking towards the best interest of our viewers. Yes. And as we get to 21 viewers, we don't care how it gets there. We don't care if it's platonic, if it's bubonic, or
supersonic.
Supersonic.
We're
at 8 viewers. We're growing, baby. We're growing. It's like COVID-19 in February. You know, started all small and exploded. You know.
So obviously, let's get back to just let me.
I forgot you're not allowed to say the C word.
What's the C word? COVID?
The blah 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 19. Nah, you get your show canceled hella quick.
I did not say blah blah blah. Anyways, so when we got another person in the chat,
Maddie. Hola, welcome. to
Maddie with 3 T's.
Triple T.
Triple T, Maddie. We're gonna call him Triple T.
Just straight up Triple T. Welcome.
Triple T. That's your nickname.
This is home of the most entertaining cryptocurrency channel, where we take the old, boring, and stale information and we package it up in a fun and very weird way sometimes. So,
but we have fun. That's what counts.
Mm-hmm.
So when the bull market comes back, right? Because you look at YouTube viewership and the YouTube channels, typically the views and the community grows when there's a bull market happening, and the opposite happens during a bear market. What do you think when we're at the height of this next bull run? What are our numbers going to be, Robin? How many people will we have in our live streams?
When the bull market comes?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's more than 21.
Well, duh.
And I don't know. The entire market, everything is all intertwined. I mean, the pump of meme coins, the viewership on YouTube, the price of Bitcoin, it's all correlated. So right now, here's the issue, is that there's not a ton of people. Well, here, the infrastructure for Bitcoin just hasn't spread out to the retail environment. So you're not going to the grocery store and checking out with cryptocurrency. We understand that there are exemptions. You could have a BlockFi credit card, for example. But just generally speaking, there isn't a mass adoption of cryptocurrency as a form of payments yet. And there hasn't been an implementation of blockchain technology throughout institutions. So people aren't using cryptocurrencies tech to power their infrastructure yet. Now it's being built out. Certain companies are integrating it. We're just not quite there yet. And so just like the early days of the internet, where you saw the infrastructure being built out and it hadn't really been mass adopted yet, people identified the technology. They knew that it was going to be the future. They knew that this space is where you wanted to be. However, you just had to sit back and wait. I mean, the Google and the web crawler and all of the search engines, they were doo-doo when they first came out. But you saw companies like Blockbuster, and you saw newspaper companies and all of these other providers. I mean, think about all of the retail companies that shut down after Amazon blew up. I mean, all of the mom and pop places. And so you saw that market cap went away from traditional retail into new retail, from traditional information to new information. And that's where we're at. We're in this lull where the technology is being built out, just hasn't been adopted across the world yet. At least not in a meaningful way that can sustain a giant market. So yeah. Real quick, I just want to say hi to Alina. Welcome back. Good to see you.
We almost have more women than men in this chat today.
You know why?
I'm digging it.
You know why that is, David? It's because
Women are smart.
your boy, you looking sweet.
It literally has nothing to do
know what
with
I'm
you.
saying?
It literally has zero to do with you or how you look.
Hola, muchachas. ¿Cómo estás? Hola! We going to Miami, baby. You know my hola is gonna be in full effect in Miami.
Dude,
There's a lot of Spanish speaking people.
Who is this idiot from Sin City Crypto who keeps saying hola everywhere he goes? Yeah, that's my boy, Big Rob. What's up?
We got a really cool camera set up. We're
trying to get Eddie over here to commit to coming with us. We'll see.
So we have like
Eddie, we'll give you $25 in free Bitcoin if you come. Spends $5K.
I will double it. $50 of Bitcoin to our producer.
Spend $5,000. Come to Miami.
If he buys the $1,500 ticket and comes down there with us. We're really excited. We got like the traditional news correspondent interview on the scene, microphones and setup. So the idea is that we're going to go down there. We're going to try to find the most high profile people and interview them. If you guys and ladies would like to offer us some questions, what would you like us to ask Mr. Saylor? What would you like us to ask Kevin O'Leary? What would you like us to ask President Bukele? He's going to be there in attendance. So
there's going to be a lot of great people there.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. And we got the industry pass, so we'll be there, rubbing elbows.
I'm excited about the coffee. They got good coffee down there. Vegas ain't known for the coffee, bro. Just saying. You got all
this money to go down there for the coffee, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Let's take a look at what the crypto markets are doing. So, Eduardo, please go ahead and pull up. So I have CoinMarketCap pulled up here. We are currently up 1.9% overall in the crypto market. Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 42.3%. ETH dominance has slipped to under 18%. And our volume overall is a little over $86 billion in volume traded. You have Bitcoin up 2.5% over the last 24 hours. ETH climbing back up closer to that $2,600 range. We haven't broken it yet, but we're getting there. BNB at 384. We have XRP at 72 cents. So apparently, On the SEC website, the XRP lawsuit is gone. It's not listed on their website anymore. So some people are speculating. Does that mean that the lawsuit has been settled and we're just waiting on an announcement? At this point, it's all speculation, but I will speculate that I have no idea. Robin, would you like to speculate? Do you think that just because it's not listed on the SEC website, the lawsuit's over? What are you thinking?
Well, the SEC's website doesn't accommodate to millions of people. So I think my guess would be that they were probably getting inundated with all kinds of cryptocurrency degens, just trying to get the scoop on what's going on. Is there any new news? And I just think the SEC doesn't care to publish the info. And so for me, I don't think that they're trying to make a statement, hide anything. I think they're just like, you know what? This maintenance on this website, we got to buy some extra servers. This is money. I ain't trying to deal with this crap. So that's my opinion on why it's not there, but I don't know.
I agree. It's like someone unfollows someone on Twitter or Instagram, and oh my God, LeBron James is leaving the Lakers. He unfollowed the guy who sweeps the floors. Like, what? So I don't know. We'll see. But again, the timeline was end of summer this year, which puts us at right around end of August, beginning of September.
Yeah,
see what happens.
The lawyer that represents Ripple said that it's likely that it's gonna drag out to August.
Yeah.
So and that's directly from the lawyer. Now things can change. There could be some big swings. And that's just one side of the courtroom. So the SEC could be like, that's what you think. This shit's about to be wrapped up next month. But realistically, that's. And I wouldn't be surprised if this thing drags out to like Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, the courtroom and SEC government, they move at a snail's pace on everything. This has been going on since 2020. It is now 2022. And so
2 long years.
Yeah, there you go.
Terra Luna, by the way, let's go back to the laptop. Terra Luna, by the way, it's just nothing can stop it. It's up almost 8% already. It was just red literally like 3 hours ago. And we're up 7%, sitting at $86. Will we reach all-time highs? Let's take a look at what our all-time high was. So our all-time high, expand. Our all-time high.
Jeez, that's a nice chart. When did it go?
Was right at $100.
Where was it? How long ago was it at that flat red mark there?
Right here?
Yeah. When did
this was in end of 2020.
Jesus, man.
46 cents if you got in at Terra Luna. They are the number 2 DeFi when it comes to total value locked. Terra Luna doing big things. I always thought Terra Luna was a boring project, but I am changing my tune on Terra Luna. I've shat on Terra Luna. I will no longer shit on Terra Luna. Because the numbers speak for themselves, and I'm a man of fact and strong opinion.
I went to a crypto meetup back in 2021 when the price of Luna was like dirt cheap. And I was sitting there talking. There was a bunch of crypto degens in there. And I was talking to a chick named Luna. And she had Luna, and she was telling me about it. And at the time, I didn't really know anything about it. And she was trying to sell me on it. And, I just dismissed it. I'm just like...
Yeah, but if you
need to pay attention to women.
But if you listen to everyone, right, because everyone has their favorite coin. I have my favorite coin. You have your favorite coin, which is probably in the top 10. But what I'm saying... what I'm saying is if you listen to everyone and just bought every coin people shill you, you'd go broke. Right, Eddie? I say that because me and Eddie, we started an NFT wallet, and so far we're down a lot. So every project.
Did you literally started the wallet at the height of the NFT, right?
Yeah. The crypto bats not doing so well. I think they rolled out their utility too fast, in my opinion. But NFT markets are very, 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 very volatile and extremely dangerous as far as losing money. 90% of the time you will lose your money, but all it takes is one good project and you can literally triple your losses and make it all back. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's go back to the laptop. Let's round out the overall market here. We have Cardano coming in at number 8, sitting a little above 80 cents. Total value lock continues to grow for Cardano. Big milestone in their NFT marketplace, which we'll go over during our talking points. And then Solana continuing to slip down the top list, sitting at number 9 at $83.40. And then Avalanche rounding out the top 10, $75. So let's take a look at the biggest gainers and the biggest losers. Zcash and Monero are the biggest gainers of the day. Does this have anything to do with the instability in the world, in the political world, in the financial world today? Possibly. And then you have, of course, Terra Luna, Arweave, and Yearn Finance, which has a nice bounce back after the big news that Andre Cronje, which is the founder of Yearn, is leaving DeFi. And then as far as the biggest losers of the day, Anchor Protocol continues to slide. It is down 8.3%. So if you picked Anchor on your blockchain parlay, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you pick a coin after it just pumped 100% in a week? Unacceptable. Oasis Network. This is such a cool project. And I love this project too because I think it's the only one in the top 100 that was founded by a female. Absolutely amazing. And then Secret, Axie Infinity is down. Do you think Axie Infinity has lost its allure, Robin? What are you thinking? I mean, I picked Axie this week for my blockchain parlay.
I'm big into games. I'm a big video game guy here. Your boy is straight disgusting in Call of Duty, in case you're wondering. But the thing is that games they have a hype, just like a meme coin. They come into existence. All of a sudden, everybody gets into it. Everybody's playing, and then it just falls off a cliff. Or actually, it tapers off, and then the next new hot game comes out, and that's where everybody shifts. Like, now ain't nobody playing Halo no more. That thing is old, but it was dominant at one point. And you can say the same thing about any game. So
you think Axie Infinity's in that category?
I think so. Now, I mean, is anybody playing Candy Crush anymore or Words with Friends? Like, exactly. But at one point in time, they had the market dominance when it came to play to earn, or not play to earn, but cell phone games. Do want to say, hola, Infinite Crypto. Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Guys, Infinite Crypto. The gentleman's name is Brad. He's a Vegas local. Super, super, super smart guy. Go check out his channel. Subscribe. He does live streams. He does giveaways. Great content. We're a big fan of his show. What's going on, Brad? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for checking out our show. So Russell mentioned SHIB and Terra got listed on Wirex. Is this true?
I mean, does it really matter about Wirex?
Well, they have 4.5 million users, so
compared to the
that's a lot of users. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of users.
So Cardano's down today as well.
Way to change it.
No, I'm looking at this article. So I was trying to.
What do you think about Cardano, Robin? Man, that breakfast sandwich I ate was delicious.
Yeah, you know, let me tell you something about his coffee. No, so Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, he was supposedly exposed. So somebody wrote a book on Ethereum. And it was like the launch of Ethereum and some of the shady stuff that originally happened. And so there was a little section in there about Charles Hoskinson, and didn't come out very favorably for him. Also, he's supposedly exposed for misleading claims about his PhD enrollment.
Hoskinson?
So I think he said he had a PhD in a certain subject. Somebody fact checked him. Doesn't seem to have a PhD in that subject. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God, Cardano's going to zero. No, sell the house. Burn it down.
So, it's funny. Here's the thing. At this point, Cardano's already launched. It is a decentralized platform. Don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing 100% decentralized. There are entities at hand that control the project, or at least steer it in certain directions, but it's pretty decentralized. It's rolled out, and what the founder says or does may affect the price in the short term, but it doesn't affect the vision or the community or its adoption across the world. So
Robin, Triple T wants to know.
Triple T, what's up?
What is the safest crypto long term in your opinion?
Bitcoin.
Yes. I know it's a boring answer. I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but it's
We were having an argument yesterday about Ethereum and somebody, and here's the thing. Ethereum, I would say number 2, right? On the safest crypto, right?
Yeah.
Don't you agree? But I mean, even then, if you were to take
no. Number 2, SHIB all the way.
Oh, SHIB, huh?
I'm just kidding.
Now, if you were to take what the general consensus would be the second safest crypto without, with the least amount of downside, would be Ethereum. But it was only 4 years ago that Ethereum straight up broke. They got hacked, and they had to straight up abandon the entire freaking platform and launch a new chain with a hard fork. So that's where you got the Ethereum Classic. And also in the last bull run that we had back in 2017, you had BitConnect running up into the top 10. That ended up being a scam. Not to say that Ethereum's a scam by any means, but I'm just saying that just because a project ends up being in the top 10, for an example, there is still things that can happen. In the same way that you go to work and you're like, hey, there's no way I'm going to lose my job. And then lo and behold, there's a global pandemic. Or you say, there's no way that me being a student here in the U.S., going back home to visit the family for 2 weeks is going to be anything crazy. But if you're a Ukrainian student and you went back home to visit fam, now all of a sudden you're not allowed to leave because you're in the age of 19 and you have to fight in the war. So everything has a risk. Even Bitcoin has risk.
Yeah.
I mean, as minute as a chance as it is, the European Union could get behind this environmental FUD and be like, hey, Bitcoin's bad, we're going to ban it. Literally, they tried to propose a bill for that.
Well, guess what? We got some news on that, too.
So there's nothing that's surefire. So I feel 100% comfortable investing in Bitcoin. I think the chances of it going, to zero is pretty much zero. But you do take an incremental risk on every project that isn't Bitcoin.
Any investment is a risk, period.
Yeah.
Point blank. Now, here's a question. So I was going to ask this question before Triple T asked it. So take ETH, take Bitcoin out of it. What would you say is the next one? I'll go either BNB or XRP. Those would be my 2 safest outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
You can't pick XRP.
Why?
There's a lot of upside, but I mean, literally all you need is the SEC to win and it be blacklisted here in the U.S.
Ain't gonna win.
I'm just saying. Here's the thing. Like, as much as hype as I got, XRP, listen to this. XRP, and I'm behind XRP. They literally went to a lawyer, and they went to 2 different lawyers. One lawyer was like, issuing a token sale could be a securities law violation. And then they didn't like the answer. They went to another lawyer, and he was like, possible, but highly unlikely. I think you're okay. And they launched it anyways. So if you think that you can't just be like, look, Ripple Labs talked to a lawyer. He said it could be a securities violation. Proceed with caution. And the other lawyer said pretty much the same thing, but less chance of it. And so you're knowingly launching the token against the wishes of the SEC and knowing that it could cause a lawsuit. And so if you sit here and think that you can't lose that case, you're sadly mistaken. Now, all the evidence points to a resolution in the favor of Ripple. It looks good. And I have XRP, I'm in it, but bro, I'm not putting more than 10% of my portfolio in XRP by any stretch of the imagination. I don't even feel comfortable putting that much in, honestly.
That's a lot.
And for me, it's all about, I think the risk versus reward, I think it's okay with me. I'm okay with that risk because I do feel like they're going to win this lawsuit. But at the same time, you're going to get paid out for that risk. The risk on the back end is that you could get blacklisted. And I mean, so I think that's way down there on my risk tolerance list, honestly. So
I guess I'll put a caveat to that answer. If XRP wins the lawsuit, then they would be my them and Binance Coin, BNB would be.
Oh, if they win the lawsuit, they'll be bulletproof. You can't go after them again. Literally, if XRP wins the lawsuit or Ripple Labs wins the lawsuit, they're going to straight be bulletproof because they're not going to get sued again. So at this point, you can just pretty much just do whatever the hell you want. especially if you win, you'd be like, like, yeah, good try, SEC. Good try.
Try again later.
Pick on somebody else. So.
All right, we are done with this segment. Let's get into our very first segment, the hot take, de mucho fuego.
It's hot.
So the hot take today is this. Robin, imagine you're in Miami. You're walking. You look to your left, Michael Saylor. You look to your right, Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador. They're both walking away. You got to go after one person. You get to that one person, and you ask one question. Who are you going to, and what question are you asking that person?
Oh, bro.
Please go first.
Okay. Why? Okay, first of all, what have I talked about when we're going to Miami? What am I excited about?
You excited about the coffee?
Yes, I am excited about the coffee. But I'm excited about the food. And you know your boy, Nayib Bukele, he is... Did I say Nayib?
Yeah.
Nayib Bukele.
You have a speech. I'm literally starting to think you have a speech problem. Nothing against people who have speech problems.
My boy Nayib Bukele, let's just be honest with you. You are, you represent a country. You are president of South American descent, the Latin heritage. And I'm going down to Miami to eat some of this good-ass food. So my boy Nayib Bukele, I'm going right up to him and be like, yo, where's the spot, bro? Where is the lunch spot? That's what I want to know, man.
No, seriously, come on.
Like, because, you know, Michael Saylor, he looked like a quinoa kind of guy. So he looked like a quinoa kind of guy. So, you know what I mean?
Like
I ain't going to Miami to eat quinoa, bro. I'm just letting you know right now.
Can you give a real answer? Like, give a real question. All right, you got Bukele. What do you got? Like,
okay,
what's
here's the
one
thing.
answer you want?
You know I shoot from the hip on everything. I can't go down there with some already pre-made answers. I'm just, if I talk to Nayib Bukele, I'm just be like, my man, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute.
Are you gonna say hola?
Hola, and then you know, I don't know.
And then his Secret Service will tackle you to the ground. What's going on, Nick?
Here's a question I propose to you. Now, honestly, I'm gonna ask him about what's good to eat down there, because he's gonna go only to the best restaurants.
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't the truth.
Yeah, that's gonna really help our crypto community.
It will. And
That's all you got.
I lost my train of thought. I had something I was gonna follow up with that.
Something about quinoa?
No, definitely not quinoa.
Anyways.
Quinoa is like crappy rice. Oh.
I'm going to Bukele. And I'm saying, who is the next country in South America that's going to follow your lead? Because you know he knows. Leaders talk amongst each other. His country's in Central South America. Is it Brazil? Is it Panama? Is it Uruguay? Is it Paraguay? What country is it? I want to know. So that's the question I would ask. And if Michael Saylor went the other way, I'd probably follow him to see where he gets his quinoa salads from. Because I also like quinoa.
You would like quinoa.
Eddie, do you like quinoa? Eddie does not like quinoa.
If you are 6 foot tall and Caucasian, you definitely like quinoa. I'm just gonna say that it's like a prerequisite. That and rolled oatmeal.
What is this show turning into, man? What the hell is this show turning into? All right, we're dragging along here, guys. Let's move on. Let's get into our next segment, the talking points, the chitter chat. There go Eddie's teeth. All right. Our first article we are going to talk about today, it was part of our title and part of our thumbnail. Let's go ahead and pull up my laptop. Joseph Biden to sign executive order on crypto this week.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
While the order is not yet fully understood, it has been speculated. I was going to say a joke. While the order is not yet fully understood, like everything that comes out of Joe Biden's mouth, it has been speculated that an individual authority will be given new regulatory oversight powers. An individual authority will be given regulatory oversight powers. So they're picking one person to oversee the entire crypto market. The order, which may seek to appoint an individual with regulatory authority, could come as early as Wednesday. Last month, the CFTC chair, Rostin Benham, told a Senate committee hearing his agency wanted to be charged with regulating the crypto spot market. I don't think that's going to happen. Some, though, including SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, have said adding a new regulator to the mix in an already, quote, fragmented regulatory system. I wonder why it's fragmented and who fragmented it. For financial products should not be a top priority. So you got the CFTC fighting. You got the SEC fighting. They want the power. But chances are, with this executive order, it's not going to go to either of them, right? And the whole SEC's argument that bringing a new person into an already fragmented space, but like bullshit. Shut your mouth. You want the power, and you're not going to get it. Crypto is not a security. If anything, I would say it's more of a commodity than a security, especially when you talk about something like Bitcoin. So I'm curious, who's going to be in charge? Who's going to be the oversight person? And what's their background going to be? Like, please, for the love of God, let it be someone who has had some sort of exposure to crypto, understands fintech, understands blockchain to some extent, that they can make sound regulatory framework for the cryptocurrency market so we can move forward without question marks, so institutions can start pouring their money into cryptocurrency. That's when we'll see a true blow off top. And when I say blow off top, I don't mean 70K all-time high to 80K all-time high. I'm talking 70K all-time high to $250,000 all-time high. That's the kind of move I see when we finally see some good regulatory framework that allows institutional money to come into our space. Robin?
You think of just straight up putting rules in place, we're going to all of a sudden have FOMO of the retail investors and institutions?
That is literally what
I don't think
institutions
so.
are waiting for.
I think institutions are set in their traditional ways, and I think they're going to slowly adopt Bitcoin.
Robin, we literally watched.
Here's the thing. If you want it, okay, if you're an institution, you wanted to buy Bitcoin, because all of a sudden, institution, you could literally just invest in Grayscale's, but in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. You could literally just go buy the, if you're a publicly traded company.
It's not a spot.
No. But here's the thing. You're a publicly traded company. You're like, oh my God, Bitcoin is so amazing. You could literally just open up you can go talk to your financial advisor, your management team, or whatever. He's like, hey, can you pick up some Bitcoin Trust? It's already trading at a negative premium, so you're getting a 25% discount. And so if it's that lucrative that all of a sudden all the institutions are waiting,
they want
licking
to
their chops.
but
They can do it right now.
Here's two problems though. A, there's no clear-cut regulation on how to move forward. B, they have their
Bitcoin,
especially
okay.
if they're a publicly traded company, they have investors,
the executive
shareholders
order,
to report
the
to.
The executive order is for stable coins and for ICOs and new things. And you think that institutions are going to pour into ICOs and DeFi? Institutions that you're talking about are going to pour into Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, both already classified as commodities by the SEC. So already, if you want to go buy those, you could be a company just like Tesla. If they want to go buy $1 billion of Bitcoin, they can do it. Nobody bats a finger or an eye or anything. It's 100.
Nobody
it's just the same
finger.
Yeah, bats a finger. Like no. So yeah, right. So here's the
my
thing.
Finger.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you're a publicly traded company, you want some Bitcoin, go buy it.
Okay, but I'm not saying
if
that
you want to buy it through Wall Street, go to Grayscale and buy it. It's at a discount.
I'm not saying that with this executive order, that's going to happen. I'm saying they're going to put someone in place to oversee the market, right? That person's probably going to be charged with coming up with regulatory framework moving forward for the crypto space. I'm just hoping when that happens and that time comes, it's regulations that make sense that will allow institutions to come in without hesitation.
But that's the thing. The institutions, if they wanted to, they could come in right now.
Bro, we literally watched the same interview together.
Hey, that's one opinion from Kevin O'Leary.
From a guy who is literally intertwined in that.
The same guy that said Bitcoin was going to zero 3 years before.
People are allowed.
All of a sudden, he's a guru and godfather.
It's not about
of Bitcoin.
being a guru.
Literally,
man.
He flopped. He was like,
smart,
"This is trash."
If you're smart enough, you have an opinion. You have a strong opinion.
Okay.
I respect someone who's willing to walk back on their opinion and say, I was wrong.
He's also a businessman that is known for keeping things in the dark, lying, and giving opinions that will persuade his businesses. And so if it is...
How would what he said in that interview persuade his...
If it's advantageous for him to go on and preach a certain narrative to pump his businesses, he will do so. and he's heavily invested in crypto. So now if it's in his best interest to come in and be like, bro, when there's regulation, this thing's gonna moonshot. Like, here's the thing: you want to buy Bitcoin, you can go buy Bitcoin. If you want to buy it through Wall Street, go get the grayscale thing. Go if you want.
It's not that easy for publicly traded companies.
Is Tesla a publicly traded company?
Absolutely. But
Then-
Elon
then
Musk
what's
does
the
not.
problem?
Elon Musk does not give a fuck.
Okay,
MicroStrategy,
okay.
Michael Saylor does
If-
not give a
if
fuck.
there is,
How
okay,
many of those leaders do
okay.
we have in the?
You know who? Okay, so you know who's going to be buying Bitcoin if there's regulation, clarity, and all
Apple,
this?
Google, Microsoft.
They can buy it now.
but they're not going to.
Why?
Robin, what percentage of the population do you think would say, out of 100%, what percentage of the population would say crypto is a
Okay.
great investment? It's secure.
Here's
Give me a percentage.
But the regulation being passed isn't all of a sudden going to change the mindset of a company.
But
it's
that's
the
part
same.
of the FUD, though.
If
Part of the FUD.
if Amazon wants to buy gold, they can go buy gold and keep it on hand. If Amazon wants to go buy Bitcoin, they go buy Bitcoin, keep it on hand.
But you're comparing a commodity that's been around for decades, centuries.
But why does regulation change the framework
Because
of
that's part of the FUD that's hanging over the crypto market is they don't know which direction regulation is going to go. So at this point, people see it as a risk. And so if I were to ask you again and give me a number, what percentage of the public would say crypto is a safe and smart investment long term?
Okay, crypto, no. Bitcoin, yes.
Okay, what percentage would say
The
that?
SEC has went out and said it is a commodity and it is not going to be under any kind of lawsuit or problem. It is the same as owning gold. So I don't understand what the problem is. The executive order is for stable coins. It's literally what it's for. It's for CBDC rollout, it's for stable coins, and it's for taxation. And you know, for the spot Bitcoin ETF, yes, it's going to pump up the price of Bitcoin when that happens. But it's not going to be institution FOMOing in. It's going to be the investors. It's going to be the people that are trading stocks already that don't want to go outside of their little framework to go buy crypto. So people that are stock traders, that are heavily invested hedge fund managers, people that are in crypto, that are in stocks and don't want to get out of it, if they can get exposure to Bitcoin by buying it firsthand off the stock market, they will. That's where the money inflow is going to come for Bitcoin. But if you're a company, you want to invest in crypto, go buy some mining, go buy crypto mining, Bitcoin mining company. Go buy some shares of that. Go buy Grayscale. Or just go buy some Bitcoin. There's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Yes, there is.
Regulation isn't gonna be some moonshot thing.
I'm not saying regulation, bro.
It's literally what you said. You open it up, you're like, once regulation's here, you're talking about $250,000 Bitcoin. Because of regulation, get out of here, man.
If you agree with me, put a 1. If you agree with Robin, put a 2. All I'm saying is that these publicly traded companies, majority of them, right? Tesla and MicroStrategy are anomalies.
MicroStrategy?
Yeah. Tesla and MicroStrategy, in my opinion, are anomalies. They don't give a shit what their shareholders say. If they get upset, dump the price, they don't care. But Google cares, Apple cares, Microsoft cares. These large companies care. So in the eyes of their shareholders, who they have to report to, it's a risk. It's risky, and regulation is part of that risk. I'm not saying it's all of it. It's part of that risk. So they don't want to go down that road.
But what I'm saying is that for Bitcoin, they've already removed the risk by labeling it a commodity. That's what I'm saying. Bitcoin and Ethereum are labeled as commodities. So there's no risk. Is there risk to buying gold?
ETH is not labeled as a commodity.
It is. Look it up. Look it up.
Go ahead, look it up. I don't have time.
Look it up, bro. And so is there risk in buying gold? Is there risk in buying
ETH is a commodity, every single cryptocurrency should be a commodity.
Yes, that's the whole argument behind the
why isn't it?
lawsuit and XRP. That's literally the whole argument behind XRP's lawsuit, is that why is Ethereum labeled a commodity and XRP is not? Because they both had token sales. But that's the problem. That's why there's a lawsuit right now. And that's why Ripple Labs is so pissed off and taking this thing to the distance, because this shit ain't fair. They're like, yo, why didn't you sue Ethereum? Why did Ethereum get the green light? And their response is, well, they're decentralized. They're decentralized enough that there's no entity that's controlling it. So
we got a new person in the chat.
Jay Brown. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of arguments and most entertaining cryptocurrency. entertainment.
So, all right, we'll okay. I want you to find out for me this whole commodity thing. I don't believe that they
Just
label.
look it up.
Ethereum
You
a
got a
commodity.
freaking mouse and a keyboard right there.
I know, but I'm doing the articles. What are you doing? You don't pay attention.
Why
I'm
do
talking
I
about the
gotta
articles
fact check
anyways.
myself? I'm not fact checking myself. You can pull it up. Use your iPad.
I'm busy. All right, let's
He's
move
like,
on.
I want you to fact check yourself, bro. I don't believe you, so you need to do more research on what you think. Get out of here.
Let's
man.
move on. Let's move on.
Hey, when we get to 21 viewers, we're going to open up the club. We're going to give out $50 in Bitcoin. So if you're in the chat, stick
We're
around.
only 21 away.
Yeah, we're 13 away.
I know. I'm just kidding.
So.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to our next article. Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary says he's working with U.S. senators to pass crypto-friendly policy. Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful, says that he's working closely with U.S. lawmakers to pass crypto-friendly regulations that would open up the digital assets market to blue-chip investors. This is a quote from Mr. O'Leary. I spent my day at the Senate with a bipartisan group of policymakers who get the joke on crypto. They are working on policy that will open these markets on institutional investors. Thank you, Senator Loomis, for hosting my bipartisan meeting. That's an inside joke, by the way. Bipartisan meeting with senators on the Hill to discuss crypto policy. The good news is they are all over it and agree there is tremendous opportunity once they pass policy. O'Leary was once a naysayer of digital assets, flipped his stance on crypto last year, and began adding them to his portfolio. Now he is acknowledging the phenomenal growth rate of crypto assets. He went on to say, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, all these blockchains, it's all software. The growth rate of these new innovations is phenomenal, and there's capital coming in from all around the world. That's one thing I love about cryptocurrency. It's borderless. On our show, we have people watching from India, the Netherlands, Canada, the U.S., El Salvador. President Bukele's on the live stream right now, by the way. He just texted me. So that's one thing I love about it. The crypto markets never sleep. Declares the CFTC chairman. Declares the chairman.
Commodities trade fucking. It's the fucking literally.
Okay.
CFTC. What does CFTC stand for?
Okay.
What does CFTC stand for?
Okay, fine. Okay, let's say you're correct. Okay.
It's not us saying I'm
Okay.
correct. The
Then
fucking
why?
computer says
Then
I'm
why?
correct.
Then why? Why is the CFTC not in charge of crypto? Why is the SEC even trying?
Nobody's
to get
in charge of crypto.
Why
It's
not? If
because
Ethereum
the
and
banking
Bitcoin are a
system has
commodity,
like 10 people in charge of different
if
stuff.
Bitcoin and Ethereum are a commodity, why the hell isn't the CFTC regulating? Why does there have to be an executive order?
Why do you have
putting
to put
one
everything
person in
okay,
place?
The real estate market is overseen by like 3 or 4 different agencies. The banking market is overseen by like 10 agencies. The Wall Street is overseen by 3 or 4 agencies. Why does all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm wrong? No, it should be on the SEC.
Thing literally says they're going to seek an individual
Get out of here.
to oversee the crypto market.
It's an individual to assign regulation to different parts of the government
If
branches.
ETH is a commodity, that means everything else is a commodity except for stable coins. Literally everything else. If Bitcoin is a commodity, that means every payment rail is a commodity. So what the hell? What's going on? So are these guys high? Are these lawmakers? All I'm saying is,
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. All I'm saying is, if that's true, the CFTC chairman could come out and say laptops are commodities. Does that mean they're commodities? No. No, they do not.
CFTC stands for Commodities.
I know
Future
what the
Trading
CFTC stands for.
Commission.
But you show me an article that said the CFTC chairman says Ethereum is a commodity.
It is.
So then why the fuck isn't it being regulated like a commodity then?
It is. That's the whole thing. It's a commodity. It's just like gold. But just like if you trade gold on the Wall Street, all of a sudden the SEC oversees the transaction of gold, of ETFs that are represented by gold. So you have a gold spot ETF that is regulated by the SEC because it's trading on Wall Street. So if the CFTC determines that Ethereum is I know this is revolutionary to you. You don't understand how these government agencies work, but the CFTC, they say Bitcoin is a commodity. They say Ethereum is a commodity. Now, if it wants to trade on Wall Street, it has to get approval from the SEC. This is where we've had all of our roadblocks and our stops, is because the SEC refuses to allow it to be traded as a spot Bitcoin ETF or a spot Ethereum ETF for the simple fact that they're like, no, it doesn't fit our criteria. It's not safe enough. Too volatile. So there you go. Thank you.
A lot of shit in here. Anyways, where was I? Kevin O'Leary. All right, let's get back to the article. That's all I got for the article. So,
amazing article.
Go ahead, Robin.
Amazing.
Well, you decided to come over here with your ugly ass face.
You literally told me to fact check myself.
Yeah, and you pulled up a Google quote that said the CFTC says big.
Literally, you said
commodity.
find it, and I found it, and I showed it to you. Now
It's
now
literally
you're stuck
a
in a
Google.
corner.
It's a Google search. A Google search.
Okay. Do you want me to pull up the CFTC website? Would that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull up the Commodities and Future Trading, fucking whatever the last C commission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ethereum. You want me to? You want to do this right now? Fucking Christ, man. Here we go. I don't have a screen share on this one. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Choke on your own words, bro. Choke on your
What
words.
do you mean? You literally told me to fact check, and I showed you, and you're like,
You didn't fact check shit. You didn't fact check anything.
Okay, then. Why don't you prepare a rebuttal? And why don't you
prepare a rebuttal.
No, honestly, if you believe that statement on the web on the internet that all of the other professionals have been talking about for years that you apparently went over your head, if you think that all of that is fake news, come up, put together a presentation, bring it tomorrow, and show
together a presentation.
Yeah. Okay, seriously.
So Robin can say outlandish shit, just because he is a sentiment guy. But David literally speaks facts, and I have to come up with a presentation, a PowerPoint slide. Anyways,
what do you mean speak facts? You told me to fact check myself, and I pulled up the information, and you're not even. And you're
what happened to the website?
You're calling.
What happened to the website?
Look, okay. Now you know what? I'm done with the show. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna spend the rest of the show pulling you website after website, article after article, until you finally agree that the shit is real, bro.
Okay.
Don't put it on me no more. Put it on him.
Eddie, let's move on. Eddie, it's me and you here, bro. Robin quit.
Okay.
Robin signs off. His health is down to
His health
is down to zero.
This one's. You are so stubborn, bro. You fucking try to call me out.
I'm stubborn?
You try to call me
stubborn.
out. You tell me to fact check myself, and then you don't even believe the fucking fact.
You show me a Google search that says the CFTC chair
you're
says
telling me,
Ethereum's a commodity.
so Ethereum is not a commodity. That's what you're telling me.
It's not a commodity.
All right, here we go. CoinDesk.
All right, anyways.
CoinDesk is fake too, right?
Mute him. Mute his ass.
CoinBuzz, that's fake. All right, I got 4 articles. Already.
No, Triple T. Cardano is not dead. All right, let's move on. European Parliament will hold vote on crypto bill without a proof of work provision. Quote, strong support for MiCA is a strong signal from the EU Parliament for a technology-neutral and innovation-friendly financial sector, said Stefan Berger. The Parliament of the European Union has scheduled a vote on a framework aimed at regulating cryptocurrencies after addressing concerns over proof-of-work mining. Berger said the legislation will no longer include text that some had interpreted as possible ban on proof-of-work crypto mining. In a tweet, he said, "Hut habe ich den finalen Imika Utwurf So, if you speak German, let me know what that means because I have no idea. Robin, what are your thoughts on that? Robin? Nothing? All right. Robin has no thoughts on it. All right. I'll give my thoughts on this. So originally, this bill they were trying to pass, they wanted to put a ban on proof of work protocols, which would include Bitcoin, which would include Cardano, which would include, at this moment, Ethereum. But now, moving forward, they have removed that little piece out of the bill that they're going to vote on. So this is extremely bullish. Does that mean that Bitcoin is is good for the environment right now. No, we still need to see more renewable energy in crypto mining, but at least this whole banning of Bitcoin in the European Parliament is gone. All right. You want to add anything before I move on?
Nope.
All right. Next article. Coinbase blocks 25,000 Russian crypto wallet addresses. NASDAQ-listed Coinbase has blocked over 25,000 crypto wallet addresses believed to be associated with Russian individuals and entities engaging in illicit activities. Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange, said it will not impose a blanket ban on all Russian wallet addresses, but is committed to complying with sanctions. The world's largest crypto exchange, which is Binance, has said that it intends to comply with sanctions as well, but like Coinbase, it will not block individual users. So this is, I guess this is good news. They're targeting specific wallets instead of just a blanket ban, which is kind of what we talked about yesterday. So they started blocking people's accounts. Coinbase and Binance have stepped in and said, we're not going to blanket ban wallet addresses. We're going to go after these specific individuals that have been sanctioned. So you leave the good people, the innocent people, out of the crosshairs of this war that's going on, and you just put this ban on the oligarchs, the people that have been sanctioned by the West, by the U.S., and supporting countries. Robin, you got anything to add to this?
Okay, here we go. This article from CoinDesk. CFTC chairman confirms Ethereum cryptocurrency is a commodity. CoinDesk, fake news, right? Okay, this one's from Bitcoinist. Somewhere in here, CFTC chairman, Bitcoin futures are doing well. Okay, I don't know where it's at, but CFTC, this one's on CoinSpeaker. CFTC chairman confirms that just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is also a commodity. This is from the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. This is the official declaration here. If you want to look through that, I can forward it to you. If you let me to email it, let me know. Here we have Decrypt. Decrypt's a fake news site as well. CFTC chairman who called Ethereum a commodity steps down. So here's another one from Crypto Newsflash. CFTC chairman confirmed Ethereum is a commodity. Here's another one. Altcoin Buzz. This one's about Ethereum futures. CoinDesk chairman said about Ethereum futures, and CFTC commissioner clarifies Ethereum is
okay. When was that article? Right there, that article. When was that published?
This one was 8/16/2021. This one, the CFTC commissioner clarifies Ethereum is non-secure.
Ending
commodity.
SEC ambiguity.
So this one,
this
was a clarification after the fact. This was
so then why? Okay. So let's say it is a commodity, right?
It's not. Let's say it is. It is. Stop.
Ethereum is a commodity. Ethereum is a commodity.
Thank you.
Why the hell are we still talking about who's going to regulate the market then? Explain that to me, Robin.
Why are you
explain
yelling at
that
me,
to
bro?
me?
Why don't you yell at
Explain
Congress?
it to me.
Why don't you yell at yourself?
Why, if it's a commodity and the CFTC said they're commodities, and every article you showed me is the CFTC chair saying they're a commodity.
Because they're the commodities.
They're a commodity.
Trading Commission.
So then why are we still talking about who will regulate crypto? Do you have an answer for that?
Okay. Should there only be one agency in charge of? Should they build a gold agency? I'm just curious.
It's not about building a gold agency, bro. What I'm trying to say, okay,
every piece of investment, anything that you invest in, falls into different categories. Okay, whether it's real estate, whether it's precious metals, whether it's oil, whether there's different agencies that regulate different parts of it. I don't understand why it has to, like, all of a sudden you got to throw your hands up and be like, no, SEC should do it all or nothing, or CFTC should do it all or nothing. This is how the government works. There's not one agency that controls all the money. This is how the government system is set up. And if you can't understand that and you're not happy with it, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Go write another constitution. Like, honestly, that's how the fucking country's built, bro. There's different agencies that control different shit. And crypto is not some magical fucking brand new fucking revolutionary technology that all of a sudden, oh my God, It's so unique that we can't it's got to be one agency. It's got to be created from the ground up. This holy matrimony, like, get out of here, bro. It's just a new piece of software technology that is way more efficient than what we have. So the technology is revolutionary, but we don't need to fucking reinvent government to fucking regulate it. If you trade it like a stock, make it fucking regulated with the SEC. If you stake it like a fucking like a loan, then fucking have the banking regulation do it. If you're gonna offer it like a crypto, like a currency, then have the Treasury Department regulate it just like they do money. It's not that big a fucking deal, bro.
You good?
Yeah. Are you good?
I'm great. I'm great. What I want to know, if it's a commodity, you listed right. You said stock, you said stable coins, you said staking, blah blah blah. Where does the commodity part come in?
What do you mean?
Where does the commodity part come in?
Into what?
Into your everything you listed. You said if it's staking, have the banks regulate it. If it trades like a stock, have the SEC regulate it.
Okay.
What I don't understand. Okay, so Ethereum, Bitcoin, crypto is a commodity. Why isn't the CFTC regulating it then? That's what I don't get.
They regulate the part of it that is a commodity.
Which is what part?
So just in
what part's a commodity?
What part of gold is a commodity? The attributes of gold that is in the lane of a commodity is how they regulate it. Okay? The same as can be said with Bitcoin and Ethereum. The same can be said with platinum. The same thing can be said with diamonds. Same thing can be said with oil. Same thing can be said with energy. It fits in that lane. Now, if you want to trade that commodity on Wall Street, then it gets regulated by the government entities that regulate Wall Street. And if you wanna roll it into a 401k or into your retirement, it gets regulated by somebody else. That's just how government works, bro. I understand you're all into crypto, but if you want to talk about the regulation of crypto, you need to understand how the framework of regulation works for all commodities or securities.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, we'll move on. Our next article we're going to talk about is Binance. Binance is launching a payment provider, Bfinity. The world's largest crypto exchange by volume has launched a fiat to crypto payments provider. The announcement underscored the usability of the new platform, highlighting intuitive APIs for merchants and user-friendly access points for consumers. Bfinity's president, Helen Hai, said, quote, "With the launch of Bfinity, we aim to accelerate mass crypto adoption. Bfinity will directly compete with Block Inc., which was formerly known as Square, headed up by Jack Dorsey, was also known for Cash App." So, Binance is getting into the payment rail platform of things. So, Robin, you've been kind of quiet today. What are your thoughts on this?
Have I?
Yes, you've been very quiet. What are your thoughts on this article?
I think it's natural evolution. The exchange naturally receives.
I like how you can go from 100 to like 10, just like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Taking it. I like it.
Baby.
All right, go ahead.
That's why I said if I get in front of Nayib Bukele, I'm asking him what his favorite place to eat is, and then we're gonna go right into crypto, baby. So, but it's a natural transition, or it's a natural evolution of the exchange. So you see, let's take Coinbase for example. They're taking direct deposits from your paycheck and putting it right in, or offering direct deposits. So you get paid instead of going to a bank, go right into an exchange, and you can buy crypto. Makes sense. And so the next evolution of that theory or that concept is to branch out payments as well. Just like a bank will offer you a debit card, that is an extension of their payment arm. So that's the bank offering payments. So if you're going to look at an exchange in the same way that you look at a bank, where you can deposit, you can buy and sell your cryptocurrency, then obviously the next integration for the exchange is going to be with the adoption of a payment infrastructure. And so I could see Binance having a debit card. I could see them using this. I could see them basically using it as a rail system to transfer money from one bank to the other or facilitate payments from one peer to another. So, yeah, it's good.
All right.
Natural evolution. Saw it coming.
Yeah.
Your boy's psychic.
I like it. Actually, you have called some things that I was like, oh, like, anyways, a couple more articles to get through, and then we're going to get into our market analysis. All right, next article. This is very, very bullish news. Crypto funds register largest weekly inflows since December. Capital flowed into Bitcoin funds for a 7th consecutive week, while ETH products registered their largest gain in 13 weeks. Inflows into crypto investment funds rose sharply last week, offering cautious optimism that investors are broadening their exposure to digital assets despite geopolitical uncertainty and monetary tightening from central banks. Digital asset investment products registered $127 million worth of cumulative inflows for the week ending March 6th. Bitcoin fund flows have increased for 7 consecutive weeks. Ether funds saw inflows totaling $25 million, which was the largest in 13 weeks. So we're seeing money flowing into the space, even though the markets are down. Total value locked for the big chains like Ethereum, like Terra Luna, like Cardano continue to rise. People are still building. Money is still being invested in the space. And here are the factors. Here are the stats. So when you hear all the FUD, I always say this, follow the money. Where's the money going? The money is going into Bitcoin, going to Ethereum, going to the cryptocurrency space as a whole in general. And eventually, you keep stacking, stacking, and eventually it's going to blow the lid off and we're off to the races. Robin, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything revolutionary here as far as okay, so where I'm trying to get at is that in the past with bull cycles, you had big blow off tops. You had people invest, make money, sell, or lose a lot of money, and then you had the decrease in volume, people exited, and then that's just the direction that we have been in. However, the idea of cryptocurrency has changed more recently. People understand that the technology is here to stay. They understand that there are improvements to our world, both financially through the government system that we currently have and also through the private industry, that there's a lot of advantages to cryptocurrency, and they understand that it's going to replace a lot of the old infrastructure. So now you have people that are hodling, and you have people that are identifying projects and their long-term success, and they're dollar cost averaging in. So when you see the inflows, I think the inflows have always been there. I just think that the retail investor that was FOMOing in, they left. However, what we gained was exponential amount of people that are buying the dips, that are hodling, that are dollar cost averaging in. There's people that are stacking their bags, and this is just evidence of it. The volume is gone, but there's still a ton of inflows in the exchange. There's tons of people buying up cryptocurrency. So that's how I look at it. More people are hodling, more people are dollar cost averaging, more people are buying and holding than before. Yep. And even though we might be in a lull right now, there's not as much interest, the people are here committed to stay. Because back in 2017, people were just like, oh man, this thing is unsustainable. Let me make some money and then exit. But now people are like, you know what? I don't care. I'll just hold on to it. If we're in a bear market, we're in a bear market.
And as more and more cycles pass, right? Bull market, bear market, as we get through more and more cycles, the FUD will slowly start to dissipate. I know the FUD I'm talking about is crypto can go to zero, crypto's can get outregulated. It's not going to be here for long. That FUD will dissipate and will eventually be completely gone. But again, if you're feeling like that now, when you see big dips, you need to reevaluate your investment, reevaluate crypto, what the space stands for. All right, last article we're going to talk about is some NFT news. The number of NFTs minted on Cardano network surpasses 800,000. The number of NFTs minted on top of Cardano's network has now surpassed 800K as activity on the crypto's network keeps surging and its DeFi space hits new highs in terms of total value locked. Just talked about this 20 seconds ago. The platform was launched to reduce entry barriers to the NFT marketplace, and as such, includes tools to help artists and brands create and sell NFTs without coding knowledge. So this is very interesting because the biggest drawback or the biggest threat to an NFT project is the back end, the coding, the development team. So if you have an option now to be able to mint NFTs on a platform, on something like Cardano, something stable, something that's tried and true and proven, without having to worry about coding issues, that has the chance to drive more people away from Ethereum's marketplace to the Cardano marketplace and similar DeFi protocols who do the same thing. I can't tell you how many projects I've been in that had checked every single box. And then when minting time comes, when reveal time comes, something is wrong in the contract, in the code, the writing, and that literally tanks the entire project. So Cardano is getting rid of that. They're allowing artists and brands to create and sell NFTs without having to worry about coding. So this is extremely bullish to me for the NFT marketplace. And then one more thing I have highlighted here. Cardano has notably been seeing whales enter a buying spree on its network to the point they scooped up over 16 million tokens in only 24 hours, at a time in which data shows that Cardano's developer activity so far this year is more than 7 times that of Bitcoin and has greatly surpassed that of Ethereum. So Robin and I want to say Eddie also, we're extremely bullish on Cardano. We don't look at short-term price action. If Cardano dips, it doesn't scare us. We actually see it as a place to load up on our bags to add more to what we're holding. I think it was Triple T that talked about Cardano. Is Cardano dead? Hell no, Cardano's not dead. Follow the money, follow the numbers. Robin?
Yeah, Cardano is growing. NFT space is growing. This is just numbers to back it up. It had 0 NFTs just 6 months ago, probably, or 4 months ago. And even then it was almost nothing. So it just kicked the ball.
I mean, if you take it from the time where smart contracts were deployed, which was September of 2021, and just say people started minting NFTs right then and there, you're looking at September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 8 months.
Yeah.
So about 100,000.
I'd like to see where Cardano is with the NFT space in, say, 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm still a firm believer that Ethereum is not going to control the lion's share of.
I think what you need is one huge project, one very well-known artist to launch on a different chain, and for people to go there, have a great experience, and say, you know what? I think I might start buying NFTs on Cardano or Solana.
My idea is that with cryptocurrency moving forward, that there are going to be projects that they basically carve out a niche in the industry. So I think Ethereum is going to be the DeFi king. I think when right now it's not really an ideal DeFi platform, because why are you going to transact with cash when you got to pay so much fees? So it kind of makes no sense to do cash transactions, cash or financial transactions, and then pay a ton of financial fees to do it. Now, that's why it kind of transitioned over to NFTs, because, hey, NFTs are valuable, they're rare, they're scarce, so you don't mind paying a little extra to mint one. But all of the DeFi platforms originally launched, or, the first round of them launched on Ethereum. And, we saw the success of Uniswap and how everybody was using that. So I think they'll get back to it. And when the gas fees drop, I think Ethereum is going to be known for DeFi. And then I think another platform is going to take the reins in NFTs. And I think somebody that's a little bit more efficient, that has more of a user-friendly interface, a little bit more centralized. Because look at the success of OpenSea. Is because they can aggregate all of the NFTs, put them in a certain way, and show them. And it makes it simple and cleaner, and that's why they've had so much success. Could you imagine if you didn't have a platform where you could scroll through, like a website, and look at different NFTs and check out floor prices and things like that, and check out transaction history and all of that? You would probably it would be very complicated, and that's why you naturally go to things that are a little bit easier to use. And I think there's going to be a platform like a Layer 1, perhaps Cardano, or perhaps Avalanche, that are going to build out, or maybe even Solana, that are going to have just the really clean, simple, easy to use, and headache-free NFT space. And I think Ethereum's not the best at usability. It's still kind of like you got to be tech savvy to use Ethereum.
And maybe that'll change.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So I don't know. I think each one's gonna have their own little thing. So I think Ethereum, DeFi. I think another one's gonna be NFTs. I think Cardano's probably gonna be that whole working with governments and digital identification and helping voting systems and things like that. So
okay, all right, we are done with talking points. One more segment to get through, and then we are done for the day. If there is any coins or projects or tokens you would like us to take a look at, whether it's entry point, exit point, should I hodl? Should I sell? Should I buy more? Let us know. We'd love to go over it for you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into our market analysis. Eddie, you liking the new market analysis? You complain about the old one. Yeah. You like it? Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. So first thing I want to talk about, we already went over prices. So let's go over something I found. Go ahead and pull up my laptop, Eddie. This is from CryptoRank.io. Okay. So this is a chart of major upcoming events. I'm going to highlight a few big ones. So today, the first NFT sale on Polkastarter, which is the on-ramp for Polkadot, kind of like CardStarter was for Cardano. Polkastarter is that to Polkadot. Then you have Harmony One on the 15th of March, their Chrome extension wallet release. So just like Cardano, where you can put the Yoroi Chrome extension on your web browser.
Compare all of these to Cardano.
Well, it's such a robust network.
He was like, I didn't see those here. It's just like
Cardano's
ADA token.
Speaking of CeeLo,
CeeLo Green.
Espresso hard fork. You say coffee, and CeeLo Robbins is there.
That's right.
So they're having a hard fork, as is, I saw another hard fork here. Theta is hard forking on the 14th of March. So that's pretty big too. Then you have the second batch of onboarding happening on Polkadot on the 11th of March. Elrond meta bonding snapshot on the 15th, and then Avalanche Summit in Barcelona, March 22nd to the 27th.
There's another major upcoming event that just broke.
Right now?
Yeah. McDonald's temporarily closes 850 restaurants in Russia.
What?
Yeah. Hey, the mass exodus.
Dude, that country is going to. Here's what I don't know. We shouldn't get into politics.
Yeah, hold on. Here's another thing. Stoli Vodka?
Yeah, they're being pulled off.
They're rebranding their name because they don't.
Stolichnaya.
Yeah, Stolichnaya and Stoli and the Stoli and Stoli Elite line. They're gonna rebrand. They don't want to be associated with Russia anymore.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What scares me though is you have someone like Putin, and I'm not gonna go deep into. Just want to state this. Just if he's cornered, he's not the kind of person to just amid defeat and cower. He's gonna go all in my opinion. Unfortunately,
yeah.
So, hope not. I just want this shit to be over with, man. This war bullshit. Who has more power? Who has more nuclear weapons? Let us fucking live in peace, man. Let us live in peace. Enjoy our lives. We're here fucking on Earth for once. That's it. Once. I have 3 kids. I just want to go home, hang out with my kids, take them to their soccer games, take my daughter to her ballet, make some money. Go on vacations.
Unfortunately, that's
argue with Robin.
That's what people are. That's a life of people in Ukraine. They have their freedom, and they're going about it. You have people that are dentists and bakers, and or own an automobile shop, and they're just going about their day. And then next thing you know, you have another country invading you, and then you have to close.